Hello everyone, my name is Sergey Bogza and I'm really excited to be one of the guest conductors with the Auburn Symphony. I'd like to briefly tell you about myself, a few hobbies, and share with you the program that I'll be conducting. As you can probably tell from my name, I am originally from Russia and my family immigrated to the US in 1995 from Taganrog. And if you're curious, Taganrog is located in the southernmost part of Russia, which is on the same latitude as northern Minnesota. So I guess one of the warmest places in Russia is also one of the coldest places in the US. I have 15 nieces and nephews and 9 siblings. So whenever a family attends one of my concerts, it's usually a sold-out event. When I was a kid, I did everything from martial arts to gymnastics and a slew of other activities until my first music lesson. And ironically, that music lesson was by total accident. But since that time, I discovered and realized what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Nowadays, when I'm not conducting or preparing the next score, I'm usually training for a triathlon or another long distance run. It seems to me there's something about long distance running that tests one's character unlike any other activity. And if you go to my website, sergeybogza.com, you can see me wing walking on an aircraft over the Pacific, among other crazy adventures that I've had. So the program that I selected to conduct juxtaposes the emotion of pure joy and enthusiasm for life with overtones of sadness and despair. Shostakovich Festive Overture opens the program. It was composed for a special occasion during one of the happier episodes of his life. What follows is a selection from musical theater, I Dreamed a Dream from Les Mis. The text talks about that time when the world was a beautiful song, that the humankind was kind, and then it all went upside down and one's hopes, desires, and dreams ceased to exist, crashed. And I think for many people, 2020 symbolizes that episode in one's life. And I think you'll appreciate knowing that Festive Overture is in the key of A, and I Dreamed a Dream is in the key of E flat, a tritone apart, devil's interval, so to speak. So this duplicity and tension between joy, happiness, and despair and sadness is built into the overall progression of the program. The next 2 selections are Voices of Spring by Strauss and Gounod's Juliette's Waltz. Originally, Voices of Spring debuted as a feature for soprano solo and orchestra, but more often than not, orchestras perform it without the soprano. The text speaks about sorrow becoming milder, the return of joy, and birds singing again, while Gounod's Juliette's Waltz speaks about being in this intoxicating dream, this feeling of being alive, even though it will last for a day. Let me smell the sweet smell of roses before they die, the text says. So the first 4 pieces on the program create this overarching story of changing seasons, not only as individual pieces, but how they relate to one another. For the second half, I chose a piece that's not often performed, Max Bruch's Suite on Russian Themes. It is a 5-movement composition, and Bruch used 5 songs from Balakirev's collection of Russian folk songs to base each movement on. It's been so much fun to read the original text and see how Bruch portrayed that text in purely orchestral sonority. And to end the program, and I'm really thankful to the search committee for this, the orchestra will perform the final movement to my first symphony. It's something that I'm really excited about, something that I've been working on for a long time, and I'm excited to share that with the Auburn Symphony and its community. To end the video, I cannot be more thankful to everyone who is working behind the scenes at Auburn Symphony. Everyone from donors to volunteers, musicians to staff who are working to continue the mission of live orchestral music. I really look forward to working with the symphony and meeting everyone soon. Stay healthy and stay safe. See you soon.